What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another tier list for you guys, and this time, each of us chose 5 of our favorite games. Now, it's not a completely accurate top 5 because there's so many games we didn't know what to put exactly. Like, even I still now don't know everything I want to put. Like, there's too many I want to add here. But we have 15 different games here, and each of us has a veto card. Now, the veto card you can only use once. You can do it to put somebody else's game wherever you wanted to put it. You can put it in garbage, mid, whatever. Or you can use it to automatically put one of your games in the GOAT tier. Of course, I'm here with Aqua and Scar, as you can see on the screen. This is your guys' cue to talk.
Sorry, I missed my cue.
You know, that was the setup. Yeah. Go.
No.
I'm waiting for you guys to speak, so I'm kind of filling in the gaps right now.
Quack, quack, quack.
And
that's my line.
On that, we'll continue it on. Or wait, on that note, we end it. Now, we're starting off with Cuphed. This is one of Aqua's top 5. Now, Aqua, why don't you explain where you would put this in this tier list?
Okay, so hear me out. I'm personally like I know you guys aren't a big fan. Some of you are not a big fan of like the dodging thing, but it's not only about the dodging.
Said that, but
it's about the art style and the music in the game. It combines to create a very immersive experience, and the difficulty and challenges that they added into the new DLC 2, it's actually amazing, and I really think this is like a GOAT. Like, I feel like it's a GOAT
so
game
you think it's
like,
a GOAT?
It's not only because it's not only about the gameplay, but the music, the environment, and the art style, and they did it all by hand. Like, all the animations are by hand drawn.
Okay.
No, I think with that argument it should stay in GOAT.
I mean, does it? Like, technically, we could say with all these games, they put a lot of work in. This is not about the people who made it.
But this one was hand-drawn, man.
So what? Everything was hand-drawn at some point.
Like, the animation and everything, including the new DLC.
No, see, it's one thing if you say, like, all of that is what made you love it, but now you're trying to get sympathy votes, and I don't like that.
No, but, like, also, like, no, but at the same time, it's also, like, one of the reasons why I fell in love with the game, too, because it's, like, it's amazing
the style of the game and stuff.
Yeah, like the style's unique. It's like cartoon feel, kind of like the Tom and Jerry feel.
Yeah.
Like, it's like personalized touch that like helped like develop, like helped me fall in love with the game too. Like, I know it's a racing game, but I was like, oh, I'm never gonna play it. But then as soon as I played it, I was like, damn, I like instantly fell in love with the game.
So Scar, what do you think?
I gave my verdict, I believe.
No, but you're doing it based on sympathy votes. You have to give a real answer. Ruthless.
Oh, because I don't like dodging, I would just put it in really good.
See, that's what we want to hear.
It would ruin me. It
Now,
would ruin my reputation.
Now, for me, right? I played this game before and never recorded it because, well, for obvious reasons. But I'm willing to do it again, of course. And I love this game, so I will keep it in GOAT. But I don't like the fact that you did that little sympathy thing. Oh, they drew everything with hand. I don't care. It's about the game.
No, but like it is part of the game. They did draw everything by hand by game, because sometimes they don't do that by hand by game.
Now, okay, now we're on to my one. We can stick it into GOAT here. It's 2 votes for GOAT, so it's fine. We'll talk about Rugby 08 now. Well, you said you would put in a really good, your real answer.
I had to make it. Oh, fine.
It's fine. We can say 3 for GOAT. That's fine. Now, Rugby 08 is not something you guys would really know about. Maybe Scar would have heard of it. I don't know if she would have played it, you know.
I've heard about it, yeah.
Rugby is like a very popular sport in our country, Aqua. And let me, like, just to give it in a scale, they've made about, like, 15 rugby games after Rugby 08, and not a single one has been good. Not a single one as good as this game. People would still go back to a PlayStation 2 when they have PS5 versions of rugby games and still play this game. It's the best quality rugby that's just a game instead of like, like everyone's trying to make realism out of the game now, like very realistic. And the problem is it makes it look
Yeah.
wonky because it's not actually real, right? Like the new games is like they're trying to make the simulation of you passing the ball real, but it ends up looking so shit. The quality graphics look so much shitter, and we're talking about a PS2 game that looks better than that. The design of the faces, the design of how you pass, and everything on this game is still better than a game that came out last year. It is horrible. And this game, when I tell you, me, my friends, and everyone in school that I know of, and when I'm saying the school, I mean the whole school, almost every grade played this game. And we played it for hours upon hours upon hours. And I fucking loved this game. Loved it so much. For me, it's GOAT. You guys can veto it, of course, but you guys don't know anything about the game, so I don't know how you feel about it. So if you outvote me, you outvote me. But to me, this game is my whole childhood. It's so fucking good. There's different versions. They had like Rugby 05, 06, and so good. So good. But anyway, you guys discuss your thing.
I can see how this could be good because I know like EA's reputation in games recently has especially been down the trash, and like the OG games like what 2008 like around that time was like they really focused on the play and they made like really good games like
I
'cause
think
I know
EA
like
until like 2012 or 2013, their games
yeah
was the
exactly
best on the planet, and then they just fell
exactly
off.
like EA Sports it's in the game and now it's just like
Oh,
trash
that
so
is
like I
so
can
good. This
see
game, when you start the game, EA Sports.
EA Sports. It's in
So
the
good.
game.
But yeah,
I know,
continue.
so like I can see why this could be goated. I can see why this could be goated. So I'll agree with the goated tier.
Okay. Scar?
I know nothing about this game, so I'm just taking your word on it.
Well, you could be like, it's sports. I don't care. Put it down, you know?
Nah, a sport game has its
Because
own
I see a
place.
couple of games on here
Everybody's
that you
art.
guys chose that I'm gonna kind of hurt you on it because I'm not gonna put it in GOATs here, and there's reasons for it, but you know. All right,
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
next one, Scar. Crysis. Where would you put it? Crysis 2.
Really good.
Oh, and really good, not in GOATed.
No.
Oh, okay, interesting. But yeah, explain this game for us. Why did you put it
Oh,
in your top 5?
this game, right? There are 3 games from this specific series, right?
Oh
And I
yeah, they made
chose the
3.
second
Yeah.
one because this is where the storyline got interesting to me. I mean, I played the first one. I struggled with the first one, but
Okay.
this is where the storyline got interesting for me. Okay,
Okay.
this made that I loved playing this game because you got the whole super suit going on, the bullets bouncing off you. I mean, I
Yeah.
recently started playing it again. I got myself the whole collection for my
Ooh. Okay.
PS4,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what a freaking experience is reliving it again, right?
Okay. Okay. Now I would
I can actually
agree with a
see
really
I
good.
can
To be
see
fair.
how I've grown with this game
Fair.
from
Fair.
childhood till now. I can actually see how much I've grown as a player,
Yeah, I
and
remember
that's
getting
why I
this
put
on
it in really
Xbox
good.
360, and it's
Oh,
so
I had
good.
it as well.
It's so good. It's so good. Did you ever play Crysis, Aqua?
No, I didn't really play. I got into gaming kind of later, so I didn't have all the
No,
time. I
Crysis
didn't
2
get
is like newer than Dark Souls, I think. Is it not?
Yeah,
it
it
depends.
is.
Yeah, I
Because
think
if it's
it's.
on PC, if it's on PC, that's
Yeah,
why I
yeah,
was
no, no.
able to
All of
play
these
it.
games were on PC. Yeah.
Yeah, all of these games are
Well,
on
I haven't had the
PC.
chance to
Well,
play
except for
it. So.
Spartan Total Warrior. I feel like that was just on PS2 and I haven't seen it anywhere again. I try to get
No,
emulators, everything. I can't get this game. It's so good. It's
we'll,
so good. But we'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, I can
we
agree
will
to a
get
really
there.
good. I don't know if it's a greatest of all time game, but I definitely can agree really
No,
good. It's really
it's
good.
a real game.
Yeah, yeah, I can agree to that. I can agree to that. Are you okay with that, Aqua?
That works with me.
Okay, okay. Now, Aqua, introduce us to your next one. Dark
Okay,
Souls
so
3, where would you put
Souls
it?
3 or DS3. So, okay, I really enjoyed the game, like, but I feel like Because like the game itself is really nice. Like I enjoyed the challenges and the bosses and the music of the game is like really really good.
Yeah.
But I would say it's not like I feel like I enjoyed Cuphead better than DS3.
Okay.
So I feel like DS3 I would put it more in the really good section because
Okay.
like the lore is really good. Out of like based off of what I haven't played the other Souls games yet, but based on what I've heard and seen, I would say this is probably can be considered one of the better in the series because it's like more modern. The dodging functions are most kind of smoother and all that. So I would say
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'd probably put it in really good but not goated tier because I feel like I like Cuphead way more better than I did with DS3.
Okay. Now, I can agree to all of that, right? But
Yep.
me, I'm putting it in mid. And the reason why. I went, before I did YouTube, right? I had this friend that loved these type of games. He always just played these type of games. Literally, that's all he played. He would play only other games if it was like with me when we played together. But otherwise, his game collection is Dark Souls, Bloodborne, that whole thing. So I went a year journey of trying to finish every Souls game and every Bloodborne at that point. It was only Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and then Bloodborne. Those were the only like big ones out, right? So I finished all of them. And this game, the series, everything about it, made me the worst human being on the planet. The words I said, the anger I felt playing this game, I put it in garbage if I could. But it doesn't deserve it because the game is good. But the pain of trying to finish these games, because remember, I'm not good at these games. So I purposely tried it because my friend always said I could never do it. So I did it. I hate it, everything. I hated everything playing those games. Because it makes me so mad when I can't get past anything. Then I have to do it over and over and over. I hated my life playing these games. So that's why I would put
That's
it
what
there.
they're
But
designed. But to be fair, that's what they're designed for.
I
It's for
don't
the
care.
suffering and
Games are supposed to be fun. That ruined my
it's
life.
fun. It can be fun.
I fucking hated it so much. You don't understand.
But like I can see
Okay, you put it
I
in really
understand.
good. I'm putting garbage. Scar, put your thing. Make your vote.
Well, I wouldn't put it in garbage though, because Dark Souls is a really good game.
I agree with that, but I'm associating it whenever I read the name or hear the name Dark Souls 3, I associate it with pain.
Mine is just like yeet. He wants to yeet it off the world.
Once he heated off the board, okay.
But I
Um,
still agree, really good games. But as from my experience, I hate it. I hate it so much.
so I haven't played Dark Souls 3, right?
It's very similar to the other ones, just like bit better graphics and stuff like that.
It's new, like it's
I
less
have played
clunky.
Elder Rings, and I kind of I have a hate-love relationship with that game, and I think that's about the same that I'm gonna get with
Yeah,
this game.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it would be in mid.
Okay.
Okay, this is a
So
three-way
mid
split. So
consensus.
what do we?
I think we could go in between mine and yours. So let's say mid. Would that be a good compromise?
I'm
Because
okay
like in
with it. I'm
between
just saying why I would put it there. When I'm talking about the game itself, the series itself, great, really good games. But from my experience, hell no. So yeah, I'll be fine if you're fine if we put it in mid. I mean, you have a veto card.
yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to think of like in terms of compromise, if it's a three-way split, should it go
Yeah,
between like the middle of the lowest and highest, and which
yeah,
is
yeah.
I guess in all cases mid.
I know we're probably gonna get roasted in the comments for this, but I don't care. I
Oh,
don't
we're
care.
gonna die in the
I
comments for
don't care.
this.
Yeah.
You don't
I
understand
mean,
how
like,
much
it's still a
pain
great
is
game, but
associated
like
with.
I know the pain and suffering was gonna lower this game
You don't
in terms of the
understand
ranking.
how. You don't understand how mad I was a horrible human being around that time. I'm telling you now. Like the
I can
swear words, I
imagine.
beat stuff, like kicked stuff. I put holes in my cupboards. It was just yeah, it's just no, it was not good. Okay.
It's literally a rage-inducing game, flat
Yeah.
out.
Fair yeah, fair point. Okay, now this next one. I don't know if you guys would know anything about this. I think you guys know Yu-Gi-Oh! Um, like Yu-Gi-Oh, the
Yes.
cards. But this is like there's multiple versions of Yu-Gi-Oh. They had Yu-Gi-Oh, then they had Yu-Gi-Oh GX. I don't know if you guys know about that, where it's like the next generation of Yu-Gi-Oh.
No.
Okay, well, basically they ended up making like a school that you go to, like where
Okay.
people can go for duelist, and the Egyptian god cards were like the houses. Like Harry Potter had his houses, kind of similar thing. They had
Mm-hmm.
the Slife of the Sky Dragon dorm, the Obelisk of Tormentor, like the blue dorm, Winged Dragon of Raw dorm and stuff. So it's like 4 dorms. You can go through, then you go through school and stuff. But these games are based off of like the next generation after Yu-Gi-Oh. Now the first 3 is like of GX, but then after GX's series ended, they made another version of Yu-Gi-Oh, which is called 5D, where they're like driving in a track, like on a bike, with like, and the like, the dual deck is in front of them, and they're playing the cards and fighting the monsters. The series itself kind of shitty, to be honest. It's not the best. Like, it's not beating original Yu-Gi-Oh. Like GX was good, but after that it kind of was like, kind of fell off. But the game itself on PSP,
Okay.
like on PSP, because it's like it's basically the simulation of like running around in the maps. It's like the old school Pokemon games, like Pokemon Red and stuff like that. I don't know if you've played those before, Scar. I know Aqua has.
No.
So it's basically, remember like the 2D where you like run around, like arcade almost.
Yeah.
Aqua, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So basically, it's like that, but then when you get into a duel, it makes this whole new animation where it is amazing how they do it. I wouldn't put a GOAT tier because I've played better Yu-Gi-Oh games. Well, actually, no, I probably haven't played better Yu-Gi-Oh games, but it's not a game that I would rather play Rugby 08 than Yu-Gi-Oh Tag Force, to be fair. But it's really, really good. The animation style they did is amazing. The cards, like when the monster pops up, they have like little animations for the monsters. It was an amazing game for a PSP quality. Because usually, if you play like the wrestling games, for example, on a PSP, the characters look like paper figures. It is horrible. It's the graphic quality on the old PSP is so bad. But this game, all of the animations, everything was peak perfect. So I would put it in really good, but I
So
don't
it
know
just
about you
hit.
two. Yeah, it just hit the sweet spot of like, and what I liked about it as well, because it's a PSP, I can take it anywhere and just play it. I don't have to have it plugged into like the TV and stuff for the PlayStation. It's so good, so good. But I don't know, you two, how do you feel? I mean, maybe you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, I don't have anything to compare. Oh, I liked Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean,
I still
Yu-Gi-Oh!
have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck card in my closet, I think.
Really? Oh, nice. Okay. It's
Yeah, of
basically like
course.
they used everything good about Yu-Gi-Oh, but just with the modern twist of like the modern people, right? Which I liked because the series itself,
Mm-hmm.
this series, what the game is like, kind not based off, but the characters, it's not the best. It's not the best. I would say that it's not nothing compared to Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh. But the game is like more like it has the modern characters, but it's more based on like the old school Yu-Gi-Oh. Like how you duel, how you have like a like kind of a ranking system. It's so good. It's so good. No, they have like the best duelist in the world and stuff like that.
I don't
Okay.
know. What do you think? What do you think, Aqua?
I mean, I can't really compare it to anything because, like, I never played it. Like, well, I could just imagine it, but I can see this being a pretty good game based on Minus's description of it.
It's
Like, I
really
can
good.
see how
It's really good.
it would be likable and how people would enjoy it, especially if you're like a huge fan in the franchise. So, I don't mind keeping it here.
And I like also the element of like they use like elements of really high quality game and then running around is like the old school Pokemon games like that you played on like a like like the Game Boy and stuff, or like on your cell phone, like this
So,
old school Pokemon games. So good.
so we're keeping it in really good.
Okay, okay, I'm happy about that one. Okay, Scott, next game,
Yes. God of
God of
War,
War, the newest one, newest iteration,
the
not
2018
Ragnarok, but
edition. Yeah, it's not the. Yeah, the newest one is
technically this is like
Ragnarok.
a God of War
So
4 if you follow the series.
yeah, it's basically God of War 4.
Now where would you
Well,
put it?
I would put it in really good.
Really?
I wouldn't put it in GOAT because
Okay.
the GOAT games are obviously the first ones.
Yes, but to me personally, I love the old God of War games, but to me, this is the GOAT compared to the old ones.
I would rather say the new one is more of a GOAT
Okay, no, but you
because
can't
I
compare
like the
that really.
storyline.
Obviously,
I
Ragnarok is
know, but
better, but I'm saying this is the catalyst. So this is if you compare this God of War to the first
okay,
three, first three are great.
if we take it for it rebooted the whole franchise, then I would
Yes,
put it in GOAT.
yes.
Because it basically did
Like
reboot the whole
Scar, you would put
franchise.
it in really good. I'm putting it here, not above the other two, but I'll put it there.
Oh, it's fine there. What do you think, Aqua? I don't need to sell this game. I don't feel like I need to
So,
sell it.
Not really.
like, I did play it, like, recently. I actually did finish the game recently.
I
Like,
still
the
haven't
storyline
finished
was
it, by
good.
the way.
What? Okay, anyways,
I've
the
had this
storyline
game
was
since
good.
I got my PS4 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and I still have not finished this game. I keep playing it, right? But then I'm busy with other things like recordings and stuff, so I fall off of it. Then I play a new game because I want to catch up because I can't remember really perfectly everything. I remember it, but don't remember it, right? Then I start playing it, but then at the same time I like get to a certain point and then I fall off again. Then I do other things, then I forget about the game. Oh, but yeah, continue.
I mean, like, okay, I recently finished this game, but I would say, like, I really had fun. Like, you do get, I feel like you do get immersed, and you do, like, you do want to feel like you kind of want to see, like, what happens and explore the world, kind of, even though it's very singular. In terms of
Yeah.
that, but I feel like after, like, a certain amount of time, don't get me wrong, it is fun, but, like, you kind of get a bit bored, like,
Yes.
of going to point A to point B, because you have to, like, take a boat, right? Like, like you
Oh
rowing
yeah,
down the
that I
stream and stuff.
hated. It
And
took
that
so
part's
long.
that's a bit boring. And the maps are like not huge maps, but they're not like really. So like, because of that, I would say maybe not the greatest of all time in my opinion, but I would say really good because it is a really good game. But I wouldn't
Damn.
say like it's
Okay.
like I
I'm not
would
gonna
want to
use
go
my
back.
veto card yet, but damn, damn, that game so it's still so
That's
good.
really
Just the
good.
gameplay, story, all of that, so good. And the new voice
It is
actor
good.
for God of War, oh, he's so good.
Oh man, if they don't use him like in if they ever made a live action,
Oh yeah, they have to use him. Yeah, yeah, they have to. It'd be so good.
because damn, that's just Kratos all the way.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying this compared to the first three. The first three, great games. But I'm sorry, it doesn't compare to this one. All right,
But
Aqua.
I do like the hidden.
Oh yeah.
Although
Go,
I
no,
do
no, go.
like the hidden scene. There is a hidden scene in this that I do
Don't tell me.
like
Don't
that
tell
they
me. I
did.
don't know. I don't know.
I'm not gonna tell you, but like it does that hidden scene does make it pretty interesting.
And you know what's crazy? I
Yeah.
have like the deluxe version of God of War, like the extra, like weapons you get and all of that. Like I've like different like DLC shields and stuff you can use. But I've never finished the game. I don't know why.
Should finish the damn game, Midas.
Yeah, finish it,
Well,
man.
if
Come
you've
on.
realized, Scar, I don't really have free time to just chill and play games. I'm either recording,
Oh yeah.
editing, streaming. I post fucking 15 videos a week. Okay, Aqua, where would you put this Pokemon Diamond slash Pearl?
Okay, Diamond slash Pearl. Oh my god, I had so many. Okay, let me think. Cause like it's like it's a Pokemon series game, but to be fair, if you're comparing it like to all the series, I find this generation's better than the current generation. But I wouldn't say it was as good as like Red, like like
Oof,
the
the old
Red
school
and Blue
red.
Fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I wouldn't say
good.
it was as good as that.
I always really
So,
enjoyed yellow for some reason.
so in terms of that, I wouldn't put in Goated because it's not the best of the whole
And remember,
series.
you guys
So
still
that's
have a video card.
so I'd probably
I
put it.
know.
I would say really good. I would probably put this in really good because it's like you can get lost in it, and like especially when you can battle with your friends. Like when you had friends, you could
Oh yeah,
trade
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Pokemons and get them. And at the time, the Pokemons, the names and like the designs of them were like pretty unique. They weren't like kind of like copies or like kind of simple things like like but I don't know if you've seen the newer one, but like garbage Pokemon is literally like named garbage or something, and the design is a garbage can or something. Like it's like they had like
Okay.
really. I would say they have some pretty memorable Pokemon from Gen 4.
Fair, fair.
Is it Gen
Okay.
4?
I'm not
That's
not sure.
why,
I never played Diamond.
but that's why I would put the Diamond slash Pearl in the really good, because it's not
Like
like the maybe it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
the best time it was, but
Okay.
that's why I would put it in really good.
Really good. Okay. Wrong way. Me personally, I so badly want to play the new Pokemon game that's on like the Nintendo Switch. I so badly want to play that one, so badly. But one day. Okay. Now we need to decide. By the way, this order. Are we keeping it like this? Like I would rather put God of War first than really good. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I
What?
can see that. Yeah, I would put God
Yeah,
of
that's
War.
fine with me. That's fine with
Okay, and
me.
the other three, do we move something down, up?
I'm
Like,
okay with having
this
it
is the
at the end.
positions. The first and really good, second and really good, third and really good, fourth and really good.
The only way we can move anything is if we use our video cards, and I'm not gonna
No,
do
no, no.
that right
I'm
now.
giving the option if we agree on it, we don't need to use the video cards.
Uh, no, exactly.
No, no, remember, the only time you use your video card is when nobody wants to agree with you and you believe it should be here or here, you know? You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So, is this fine for now?
It's
Yeah,
fine
I'm
with
okay.
me if it's fine with Alpha.
Okay.
You fine with it, Midas?
Oh, yeah, I'm good with that. I mean,
Okay.
personally, I would put Tag Force above Crysis. If I'm not gonna lie. Like Crysis was good, but I
No,
would rather play Pokemon Tag Force and God of War before Crysis. I would play all three of those before Crysis, if I had to choose.
no. Rushes is better.
I haven't played the two, so I don't know.
No, but would you rather play Pokemon or Crysis or Yu-Gi-Oh? You'd
Well,
rather
obviously
play
I
the
rather.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Exactly my point. And I said Pokemon should be above Crysis,
Okay, you can move Pokemon up.
but then I want to move Yu-Gi-Oh too.
No.
What do you think, Aqua?
I would probably play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes! Let's go. Outvoted.
Fine, fine,
All right, Scar.
fine.
You see? That's how you don't waste your veto card. All right. Bioshock. This one is yours, Scar.
Have to think about it.
Okay.
Okay, while Scar thinks of it, I think it's garbage. I'm joking.
Ooh, interesting.
It's not garbage.
To be
I
honest,
would
I would put it in mid. It was good, but not that
see.
good.
That's the thing. I wouldn't put it in really good. I just enjoyed playing the game because I've got so many good memories of it.
I mean, you can make an argument for really good if you want.
No, I don't want to make an argument for really good at all.
Then why is it on your top 5?
Because I put my top 5 games under memories I've had with the game,
Yeah, it
right?
has to be a mix
And
of everything, you can say.
I really enjoyed playing this game. I was into this game like nobody's freaking business when I was starting up playing games.
Fair, fair. I mean, I'm perfectly
And
fine
this
with
was
mid.
one of this is like one of my first horror-based games that I've played.
Yeah.
So that's why it will always be on my list of games I
Do
love
you
playing.
know what is that game's name? Is it Left Behind? No, not Left Behind.
Left 4 Dead.
No, there was this horror game, right? But there was 3 games, but the second one, right? That's the first game I've ever played, and I've played a lot of like GTA, like a bunch of things with a lot of blood. The way they made the blood and everything happen in that game, like genuinely gave me goosebumps and made me scared. That's the only game I've ever played that I was not like jump scary, kind of funny. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, like jump
Hmm.
scares, get mad, it's funny. That made me like get nightmares. That game. I have to try and think what the name is. I literally blocked it out because it made me that scared. That game. I don't remember what it was.
Um,
I'll think of it. But yeah, okay, Scar, what do you? I'm gonna put it above Dark Souls, just to let you know.
I mean, I never played, like, to be honest, I never played really Bioshock, but, like, from what I saw, it looks okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
that's
would
why it's
personally,
mid.
yeah, yeah, I would personally rather play Dark Souls than Bioshock 2.
Scar,
Obvious,
what do
for
you think?
obvious reasons.
No, I would rather play Bioshock than play Dark
Same.
Souls. You know,
It stays
I
above
don't want
Dark
to break
Souls,
my controller.
unless you want to veto it, Aqua.
No, I'm okay with that. But I'm
Okay.
just saying, I personally would rather have Dark
Okay, wait, I'm
Souls
gonna put mine
over.
there because we just did. No, no,
No, you can do yours. Yeah, you do yours. Go.
no, no. But I'm trying to see the order here. It's so this is Aqua, mine, Scars, mine, Aqua, Scars, mine. Okay, okay, Aqua, Mario Kart. I know where I put this.
This game is like, by itself, I would say like it can be kind of like not as fun, but like if you think of it like with your friends and family time thing, this
Yeah, yeah.
game is like the amount of memories I have in this game.
So you'll
It's
put
like
it in
super
goat.
fun. Like like I wouldn't because like the thing is like I know it's not a goated game in terms of that, but it's like such a like I'm trying like in terms of like multiplayer, I would say this can be a really good game. But in terms of like single player, it's like mid. So it's like I would say in between really good and mid is like my opinion between this.
Okay,
I
Scar,
don't
what do
know
you
how.
think?
I've never played the game.
Now, okay. So for me, from my experience, right, the first
Yeah.
time I played this is when the Nintendo Wii was new. And then the Nintendo Wii got the freaking little steering wheels, and you like mimic driving around. It was goated, goated. I'll put it there because when you play this with a group of people, and I don't know why you would ever play this alone. I always played it with people. That's the only time we played this, and it was amazing, amazing. That's what I would do, but I don't know. You two need to decide too.
Yeah, if a tournament like with a group of people, for sure this is fun. Like I kid you not, like the competitions that you could have, like the tournaments and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
it just brings
It's so
such good
good.
memories.
It's so good.
But if you do it for some reason, like, but the thing that annoyed me is like to unlock some of the characters, you had to go like do those challenges by yourself.
Oh, okay. I
That's
never
the only
had to
thing.
do that because it was already unlocked when we played it.
Oh, okay. Because like I had to grind some of the characters I had to grind, so that's why I was like, man. But like in terms of overall, I'm okay with it being the goated on the bottom end of it.
Scar, what do you think? Yeah, no, I'd rather play Cuphead and Rugby '08 before I play that.
Well, I don't know. I'm not really into these type of games.
Mario, really?
Really? I like
Yeah.
the Mario Kart,
Like,
like
I like Mario Super Bros, like the
Oh, okay, fair,
original
fair, fair.
original one.
uh,
But I have never played anything else
Okay,
except that
that's fair,
one.
that's fair. To be fair, right, with like racing games that like came out of a game, like you get Crash Bandicoot Racing, Mario Kart, and like the Sonic version and stuff like that, right? Crash Bandicoot Tag Team Racing or whatever destroys Mario Kart and everything else. It was so good. It was okay, that should have been on this list. That should have been on this list, but that's next time. That was so good, so good. Okay, now the next one, SmackDown versus Raw. Now Scar knows this because of the music and stuff, and I don't think Aqua. Do you even like wrestling?
I'm not really a big fan of it,
Yeah, that's
like
fair. That's
in
fair.
general. So.
So for me, this game, right? This is like fresh new series of because they had like the SmackDown series of wrestling games. Very good. This is the first time they did like a SmackDown versus Raw, like the two brands facing off each other. But the gameplay, the graphics, and the music. Oh my goodness, the music is the one that carries it even more. One of the best games I've ever played in my life to this day. I still have this game, PS2, like original box PS2, in my cupboard. This one of the best games that has ever been made from wrestling. I fucking love this game. Even the title designs, like the championships you come out of. Because some of the newer games, like the newer SmackDown games that came after this, like 2011 and 10, not the new games, like 2K took over and it's very good. But like the old one, for some reason, they made the title belts look like these little mini freaking belts. Like it looked like it's supposed to just go around your waist to pull up your pants. It was so thin. But a title belt was supposed to look like big gold thing, and they ruined it. But
Yeah,
on
the
this
big
game,
ones.
it was perfect. Everything about it. Like
It's
you
still
seen
a
that
title
clip?
belt.
The title belts, everything about it. You know that clip of like the boys, like the Homelander. It was perfect to the last minute detail. This is that game. This is that game, and I personally want it here above Cuphead and all of that. I'll rather play that. Personally, like from a storyline perspective, I'd rather play Cuphead than Rugby 08. Rugby 08 was amazing, but there wasn't really a story because it's a sports game. You just play, win a trophy. It's kind of one-dimensional in that way. They had one feature like a World League, which was pretty cool, but Cuphead has more of a story. But me personally, top of GO tier.
Well, I mean, I'm not
Oh,
really a big wrestling fan, so I mean, I would probably put it like below Cuphead in my opinion for the goated tier, but
Scar?
for me personally, because I really enjoyed the wrestling games at that point of the SmackDown versus Raw, I
Oh,
would
the
keep it as it
music.
is.
The music. Oh. Well, Aqua, you've been outvoted. You want to move it down with your veto card?
nah, it's fine, it's fine. Cause like I haven't played the game, so it's like it's fine.
Just trust me, Aqua. The music alone. You can ask Scar. And Scar, I don't think Scar is like. Are you still into wrestling, Scar? Like heavily or
Not
just
that
kind of
much
casually?
anymore. I haven't watched wrestling in about 3 years, to be quite honest with you.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But
Oh, but you
um,
remember the old games? That
when I
music.
was like heavily into it,
Yeah.
I would go out and I would beg my parents to buy me
The
the
next
new
version when it comes out.
um,
Oh, same. Oh,
versions.
so
Yeah.
good. It's so
So,
good. This is the first time, like, I've had literally, I'm talking about since SmackDown, like, original SmackDown on PS1. I've bought every single wrestling game up until 2K22, like, 2 years ago, right? Since then, the games are
yeah.
just too expensive. I'm not buying them anymore. Like, 2K23 is still 1,500. 2K24, the new one that came out like a month ago, is like 1,700. I don't have that money laying around. I'm an adult. I have bills. I need to eat.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's so good, so good. I love my wrestling. Okay, Scar, your next one, Assassin's Creed Revelation, and I mean you can use your veto card
Yeah, you're not
immediately if
gonna
you want.
put it. You're gonna put it in goated because that's where it deserves to be.
Where on Goated are you going to use your veto?
You triggered my trap
I'm
card!
using my veto on this one. This
Okay,
is
where
the
do you
only
want to
game
put
I
it?
will
If you put
ever
veto,
use.
you can put it wherever you want.
I want to put it on the top.
Very first, above SmackDown.
Of course,
Fair enough, fair
because
enough.
I
Like
would
you
rather
use your
play
veto.
that game before I play SmackDown, to be
Now
quite
explain to
honest.
us why
And
this is the top one for you.
I.
And this is when Ezio was older, when he was
So
old Ezio.
this is
Man,
when
he was
Ezio was
beating
older.
people
Yeah.
up. Oh my goodness. The cutscenes on this
So
game.
so I started with the first Assassin's Creed like any normal person would, like with Altair and all of that.
You
But
know,
when the
so,
Ezio arc was released,
yeah, yeah.
right? His story arc is just the best one for me. I mean, people will go out and say, yeah, but Edward's one is better. That's the Black Flag one.
I don't know about that.
No,
Ezio,
no,
better than
no. Yeah,
Ezio? Hell no.
yeah, yeah. I'd never liked Assassin's Creed 3 that much with Connor, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But because this is the last one the
Ezio's, like,
of
saga.
Ezio's arc and how he ended up and everything, that makes it the best Assassin's Creed game for me. I spent hours playing this game. I finished it hundreds of times. I knew where everything was. Better
I've
than
had
any
games like
other
those.
Assassin's Creed game I've ever played.
Scar, Aqua, have you played Assassin's Creed games?
Played like the Odyssey one, and that's because I like Greek mythology, so I want to
Fair,
like
fair, fair.
understand more
That's why
Greek
I was about
mythology.
to say, like, Scar, do you know my first ever Assassin's Creed I ever played, ever, was Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
Brotherhood. That was my first Assassin's
That
Creed.
game.
Now, me personally, I would rank it Brotherhood because that was my first introduction and I loved it. Then I would put like Valhalla and Odyssey, and then the rest. Personally, like like
The
Syndicate.
thing,
Syndicate is actually no. Syndicate is
yeah,
after Odyssey. Those are my top four: Brotherhood, Valhalla, Odyssey, then Syndicate.
you you
So
know,
good.
I
I love the story
um
behind them and all of
for
that.
for me with the Assassin's Creed range, right? The
Mm.
newer ones I don't like as much as the older ones because of
I
the
mean,
storylines
but
and the
Valhalla and
game
them was
mechanics.
good.
No, no, the storyline
Okay,
of
but to be fair,
Valhalla,
Valhalla
I
is not really an
yeah,
assassin. He's not an assassin.
yeah, like I like Valhalla. I like Valhalla more than I like Odyssey and
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than I
same,
like
same.
Origins, right?
Oh yeah, no, no. Origins was
But
I never really connected
but
with
from
Origins.
where? From Black Flag. For me personally, from Black Flag, it went downhill for me
Oh,
because
really?
they they messed way too much with the game mechanics for me,
Okay. So you
and
didn't like
it
Syndicate where they
became
had
this.
like freaking Jack the Ripper storyline and stuff? It was so good.
Uh,
Where they're like, in the United Kingdom, you're the twins.
right, let's take it from Origins because that's the last. I didn't like playing Origins.
Fair, fair.
Everything before Origins, I love. Everything after except
No,
Valhalla,
no,
I hate.
you enjoyed playing them, and then before Black Flag, you loved them. That's how you should say it.
Ye-
Because the
Yeah.
other ones were great. It's just not Brotherhood or Revelations or
Yeah, like Syndicate was good because of the twins and everything.
But it wasn't better than like Brotherhood and stuff. I can agree with you that the Ezio
No, it's
story
not. It was
doesn't
not.
even come close.
It no, it doesn't. There's no Assassin's Creed story that comes close to me than Ezio's arc.
Fair, fair.
Maybe Valhalla, maybe,
Okay, okay.
but that's a big maybe for me.
All right. Well, the veto was used. Scar used the veto. So unless Aqua, you don't want to use your veto to not have it there.
That's fine.
I don't want it as number one, but I'm not going to use my veto for that.
I'll keep it. I'll keep it there. I don't mind it.
Okay. Now the next game, Aqua. I doubt you will know anything about this game, but when I tell you, so you're this random Spartan soldier. You're not even like you're just like a random soldier. It's not like you're this main character. Nothing. I
I'm
feel
not
like they
even a
don't even
main
say your
character.
name like the whole time. They just call you Spartan. You're just a Spartan warrior. You're not even worthy of a name in this. But when I tell you the gameplay of the fighting and the fact that when you fight, right? Because I tested this, your enemies never run out. Like usually in some games, if you like drag out, you'll get less and less enemies, right? When I tell you this game does not end with the enemies, it does not end if you do not continue your story. They keep coming and it gets difficult and more difficult. It's so good. And this is also like Greek mythology. You fight Medusa. My god, it's so good. I would put it above SmackDown versus Raw. And I can't put it on number one because Assassin's Creed is there. You use your veto. Aqua, I don't know if you want Cuphead that low. I'll be willing to put it like here if you want.
Personally, I haven't played
Yeah, no, you would have
this
never
modern.
played it. This is way before
Like
your time. Way before.
I have no idea what to to
Basically,
compare
think
it
about it
to.
this way: it's
Honestly,
like a hack and slash game, right? Greek mythology, and it's pure chaos, and it's everything enrolled in one. I mean, I feel like this was the catalyst to Dark Souls games because some of those boss fights, goodness gracious, it was difficult. The dodging and stuff you have to do there, oh, but it was so good. It's so good. See, Dark Souls should have used that more of as a template. It made the story so compelling, but the game difficult at the same time. And when I'm talking about like you have to be so perfect with your timing on the rolls of some of those boss fights, otherwise you'll get destroyed. It's so good, so good. I don't know. You guys decide further. Personally, I want to put it in number two, but I know Aqua doesn't know anything about this game, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay keeping it here because like I have nothing to compare it to, but it sounds like it can be a fun game, and like it sounds like the memories from the game that you're telling me is pretty good on your end, minus.
Amazing. Scar, what do you think?
No, it stays where it is.
Okay, you don't want to put
I'm
it
not
higher or
even
anything.
moving.
No, it has to be goated tier. I'm
I,
just,
I,
I'm
actually,
arguing where in
actually,
goated tier. You know.
I would put it higher up because I've played this game and I've played it multiple times and it stays good. I would actually love to play this game again.
I have it. I literally have it. If you have PS2, Scar, I
Like
can
to
literally lend you this game. It's
I
so
do
good.
not have a PS2. I would go out and search for a damn PS2 just
Yeah,
to
I don't
play
have a
this damn
PS2
game
anymore. I
again.
have the PS2 games, but I don't have the PS2. But it's so good, so good.
It's really
But I
good,
feel like
Aqua.
we're pushing Aqua's poor thing down and down more.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said we should keep it where it is. Cause
How about
I don't
Aqua? I'll do
know.
this for you. How about this?
Okay, yeah, okay, cool.
Because
Yeah,
I
sure.
personally, if we're talking about memories, like, listen, SmackDown vs. Raw was amazing. But when I'm telling you the absolute perfect game is Spartan. Perfect. I'm
You
talking,
raged at this game as well
you raged,
a
you loved the
lot.
story, the gameplay is so fun. Everything about it, it makes you want to play more. And I've had games that, I'm very into it, very immersive. But after, like, 2, 3 hours, you're kind of like, When I tell you the Spartan game made me stay up for 10 hours, it made me stay up for 10 hours. Other games I play 4, 5 hours, then I'm like, I'll tap out for now. I did not want to stop playing this game. My PS2 was so hot after I played this game because I played it on one. The freaking thing, you could have cooked bacon on it. That's how long I played this game. At once.
Sizzling.
It is the absolute perfect game. But okay, yeah, but you have to put it in second. I'll put it number one, but I don't know if I want to use my veto card. I'll wait till the end. All right, Aqua, your next game. The GameCube.
Yes, okay.
What's it called? I've never played this, so I
GameCube
have
Super,
no
okay,
reference.
Super
You're
Monkey
gonna have to
Ball.
sell us on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. So,
I love when a conversation. Yeah, yeah.
forget about the freaking newest game remaster. That one is trash. It's nothing like this one. Okay, so this one
Aqua, just
is
give you a
really.
little advice. I've never played a single version of this, so
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're comparing it from the newer versions,
fair enough, fair
they're
enough.
trash. This one's like the OG. So, okay, you're basically a monkey in a ball. Okay, pretty simple. Hence the name, Super Monkey Ball. And
Okay.
you just go through obstacle course. So it's like literally an obstacle course game, but you're like a ball and a monkey, and you just go through them. And the reason why this is such a fun and iconic game is because I spent like so many like times and out, and I pretty much beat the game a couple of times, but it's like it was so much fun, and I would play with my family too, and it would be so much fun just racing all the courses and doing all these things. And you collect bananas too and they have like a little story cutscenes and stuff with it. And there's a little song that goes with this. That's like it's like I forget the song, but it's like something magical something. And it's like E-I-E-I poo. They even say like E-I-E-I poo in the game itself.
Okay.
Like I kid you not. Like I personally would put this in goated tier. Like
But where in go
if
to tier?
I
Because you might need to use your veto card.
like I would probably like because it's my childhood game.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, no.
so,
Hey, you have that
so,
veto card for this moment specifically to do what you want.
so in terms because like it is my childhood because I would personally put this at the top of the list since it's my childhood game.
Yeah.
But
Are you going to use your veto for it?
I just want to hear your opinion. I just want to hear what you guys say
To be
about it.
honest,
In terms
like the
of,
description, I put it really good, right? And a ball going through things sounds really cool. But then the rest of the gameplay you explain kind of is me like, it's alright.
yeah.
So
Because like I know
I'm
it's
gonna
like
have to
it's
watch like a
hard.
video about it to be more precise about it.
I'll say it's a really good game.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not the game I would personally play.
Okay. So where would you put it? Would you allow it to be in GOAT tier?
I would allow it to be in GOAT tier, of course,
But would you
because the
allow it to put
memories.
it in like top 3? Like here?
Ah, 4, maybe 5.
Well, I think she'll rather play this than Cuphead, right? You'll put it above Cuphead for the
Oh, yeah,
memories and stuff.
sure. Yeah, because the memories I have of this game is like insane.
Anyway, let's continue. Dead Island, Scar. Where are you putting that?
It's just really good.
Just really good? Okay.
Yeah,
Bottom of really good?
it's a
Higher up?
zombie game. No, just right there. I would rather play
Okay.
Crysis than No. Actually, I would rather play Dead Island than Crysis because it's a zombie game and it's open world and I can kill zombies.
Fair enough, fair enough. Scar, okay, Aqua, you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Now, my personal favorite to this day, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, if you love Dragon Ball, you know about this game, or you just know Dragon Ball at least. In this game, you create your own character. You can be any race. You can be Namekian. You can be the Frieza dinosaur race. You can be human, a Saiyan. You can be the Majin Buu people. And when I tell you, it's amazing. Can be boring gameplay if you're not used to these type of games because it's like, doing a bunch of quests. And unfortunately, freaking Bandai and Namco, whatever, blocks the cutscenes when you record stuff, which sucks. The story is amazing. Everything about this game, I love it. But now that I went down memory lane, I would probably put it like third. Personally, I would have put it 1, but Scar already used a veto. I would put it in third. Just the whole elements of the graphics, and it's constantly, there's updates to this day. There's still being DLCs added to this freaking game. Like today, I think a week ago or something, they added another DLC. It's just the game the original game came out in like 2015 or something, and it's still having like more things added to it. It's very good. It's an amazing game. I play it to this day. I literally played it yesterday. So I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you guys think?
Well, I don't think I've played this one before. Have I? No, yes,
Maybe you played the
maybe.
first one, like Xenoverse 1.
Yeah, I think I played the Xenoverse one.
Xenoverse 2 is so much better. So much better.
I like the Dragon Ball games more with the storyline based. I know with creating your own character and everything, it's pretty cool, but I don't know.
Aqua?
I have to replay it to give a
Well, you haven't played number
good
2.
verdict about it. Yeah.
Number 2 is really good. Number 2 is really good. It's much better than the first one.
I mean, I haven't really played any of the games, so I don't know.
All right, Aqua, it's time. Me and you haven't used our veto card, so what do you want to use yours on?
I would say I would probably use it on Dark Souls 3. I would say it probably should be at least in the really good
No, you can put
category.
it wherever you want. That's the point of the veto. You can put it wherever you want to put it. You can put it in top of GOATs if you want.
I'm trying to think though if I want that game though, because like I'm trying to think of like, because I kid you not, I have so many hours synced into this game alone,
Yeah,
like over like 100 hours easily into this game.
that's fair. That's
But
fair.
but that part of it was because of like achievement hunting. So,
Yeah.
but the DLC, oh my gosh, but the DLCs in this game is so fun. Oh,
Okay, so where do you want it?
I would probably put it like, I'd probably put it top of goated.
Top of GOATed.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, see, now you used your veto, right?
yeah.
Okay. So my veto, I can do one or two things. I can put Spartan to number 1. Or, the funnier option, I'm gonna put Dark Souls in garbage. I veto Dark Souls to go in garbage tier. So,
Here's the thing though, you told me that I had to go first. for the
Yeah,
game.
and that's just smart.
What-
You can veto somebody's
But what-
veto, but it's too late. That's why I waited until the end. Because I was like, there's two ways I can do this. I wanted to put Spartan #1 or my Xenoverse #1, but I wasn't sure. But I was like, wait, if you keep Dark Souls in mid, and you somehow used your veto to put it in top of GOAT, I was going to do it in garbage. If you moved one of your other games into that, I would have like just moved one of like Spartan or something like that to top tier. I was just smart. Like, you guys should just remember this for the next tier list, that I will use your veto against you. And that's what I did. Dark Souls are garbage.
That's fair. That's fair.
And not because of the gameplay. The gameplay of Dark Souls, it's great. Amazing game, everything.
It's
But
just
whenever I
mine
see
is
that
not
game,
a big
it's
that's
pain.
why.
It's pain. Pain. Pain.
That's why mine
I
is
just didn't like the game, that's all.
Yeah, exactly, because he's garbage at it.
And garbage had nothing in there, so that's why I put it in there. Alrighty. Well, you guys happy with our list?
No.
I'm happy.
I feel like
I expected you to put it. I expected you to put it in garbage though. So.
well, I did do that, but then like you said, let's go in the middle, put it in mid, you know.
Yeah.
And if you
Like, I
vetoed
expect-
Dark Souls into really good, I would have left it. But because you put it top of GOAT tier, I was like, okay, I'm gonna use my veto for that. Otherwise, I would have gonna wait until the end to veto and use my veto and put Spartan in #1.
Like, I honestly don't care if it ends up in garbage because like I can see why people would think it's garbage.
No, but remember, I'm not saying it because of the game overall, because the game
not
itself is
garbage.
great.
I know. It's
It's
But
just,
the pain,
it's like you said,
the
I just was
pain.
just trash with the game.
The pain. I see that image. I think pain. I think pain, and I get angry every time I look at that image. But you know, it's fine. I'm okay.
pain makes us stronger.
Not if
Pain
you've
makes
played.
us
Not if you played for a year straight. Only Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne. That's all I played for a year. No, I'm mad. I was. You don't understand.
Oh no, I mean I could kind of get a sense.
I don't know why I
haven't played-
didn't take a break, but I felt like if I take a break between like 1 to 2 or 3 and Bloodborne, I was gonna lose the skills I've been building up from 1, you know? Because 1 took me a while, because I had to get used to that type of mechanics, you know? Like the perfect dodging, all of that. You don't
Yeah.
understand how... I'm reminiscing now and it's horrible. It's horrible. But everyone, please leave a like, hit the subscribe if you agree or disagree with our list. I know you guys are going to roast me about Dark Souls, but I don't care. I was smart using my veto. Aqua didn't pick up on it. I know next time she's probably going to screw me with a veto when we do another tier list, but it's fine. You know, look out for that video. Oh, man. Anything to say, guys? There's nothing?
Just have a good one, guys. Everybody.
And like, subscribe, and see you guys around. Peace.
Peace.